Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Shanae Washington, your favorite creative brand strategist with another brand analysis, taking the things of what these other brands are doing and bringing it to you and breaking it down to how you can have the same success that they're having. So today we are going to be talking about Olipop. Now, if you don't know what that is, Olipop is a prebiotic soda brand that's challenging the likes of Pepsi and Coke, and it's a $200 million brand and growing. So we're going to go ahead and break this down, but first I want to give you a little bit of context if you're not familiar with the brand. So they launched in 2018. Their founders are Ben Goodwin and David Lester. And they were chasing this dream about creating a soda that tastes good, supports gut health, rich in fiber, and low in sugars. Pretty much a healthy soda. But, you know, if you're from New Orleans, it's a healthy cold drink. Don't debate me. Anywho, so they launched with 8 plant-based ingredients, and it was aimed at enhancing the digestive health. To me, it's giving kombucha vibes. I've never tried this product. I actually like kombucha. And I wanted to see if it was really hitting, like to see what the talk was all about. So I'm going to go on ahead and try it. So this is the tropical punch flavor. They have a ton of different flavors. They was like dropping all these weird, crazy flavors, but the flavors I saw in the store look pretty normal. So I'm gonna go on ahead and open it because I want to taste it. See if it's really like kombucha. I'm not gonna say that this is my ministry. This is the tropical punch flavor, but it's not bad. It's not bad, but like I said, I don't think this is gonna be my ministry. But nevertheless, here we are. So I can't talk about it without trying it. So anyways, but they are a growing brand and they've made some huge waves. So let's get back into it. Now, how exactly did they grow their brand? Believe it or not, Olipop is actually a TikTok success story. They strategically use social media and influencers, but they didn't just use it as a tactic. They used it to build up the brand and build up the public perception that landed them in the position that they're in now. Now, here's some other stuff that they did right. It wasn't just about the numbers for them. It wasn't just about the money. And if you watch some of my previous videos, you'll hear me say that. Don't chase the money, chase the impact. For them, it was about creating a message and a story that resonated. And they made it a point to speak with us and not at us, which is important. And they found their audience with the Gen Zers, and they really started creating content that made their cause more of a movement. And then let's not talk about the influencers, the celebrity endorsements. They focused on partnering with influencers who genuinely believed in the product. So they had a few of them that, like I said, Camila Cabello. I'm missing a few other ones, but anywho, they were very strategic in who they partnered with. So I want you to know that that's what strategy looks like. And it helped them build trust and credibility for other people that also cared about those things and gut health and all of that. Another thing that they did right was they pushed past their struggles to get their brand off the ground. The early days of Olipop was pretty rough for the founders. They really had to convince distributors to take their product, essentially. And they were navigating financial constraints and they had tight budgets until they could raise the money from investors. So they was out here bootstrapping this thing like a lot of us do with our businesses in the beginning phase. But you know what they had on their side? Persistence and creative problem solving. They managed Here's what they did. They managed to pre-sell their product to stores and to get the money up front, and they gradually scaled up their operations. See, where we messed up at a lot of the times is we want to have these seven-figure type operations, but we still struggling to make our first 1,000. We still struggling to make $5,000 a month. We still struggling to make $10,000 a month. Sis, you can't afford it. You can't afford to do that yet. You're not at that point yet. It's levels to everything. It's levels to this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're thinking that your brand isn't working, the thing that's not working is your belief in yourself. Because for any entrepreneur, you need resilience and you need to be adaptable. You need to be able to pivot whenever you have to. I read in the 12-week year that the only thing different between you and the super big brands is that they execute more than you and they execute better than you. It's not about money, it's about execution. And remember that every big brand started off as a small brand. Now, I'm gonna say this. When I looked at their story and their glow up, it reminded me of how Fashion Nova came onto the scene. They were using social media. They were using key celebrity endorsements and influencers. I didn't know who they was until Cardi B started rocking them and stuff. But Olipop is still a growing brand, and you can see in their content how they pivot in real time. So here's a $1 million question for you. How can you experience the similar growth to them? And I actually do have an easy answer, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna go with this. Focus on the impact. The money will follow. Let your purpose be bigger than the money, and honestly believe in what it is that you're doing. Combined with your passion, a brand strategy, and a solid marketing plan, you can experience the same growth or similar growth. All right, y'all, if you enjoyed this content and want more like this, please go on ahead and hit the subscribe button for me and like it. Please, if you have a brand that you want me to break down, it could be your brand or it could be an established brand, let me know in the comments. And the last thing is, if you're trying to figure out where your brand lands in your industry, if you're trying to figure out what you're missing and what you're doing right, I have a free brand audit workbook that's for you in the comments. So go on ahead and grab it. It's no pressure. Just go on ahead and get it. Remember to always dream forward and never backwards. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And my name is Shanae Washington again, your favorite creative brand strategist.